So the 15th Doctor is gone, and now we've got Bad Wolf back. What? So with this video, I wanted to do something a little different. I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about what's happening at the BBC and the deal with Disney and why the 15th Doctor decided to leave and why Billie's there, and is this just an act of desperation? Because you've seen all of that all over the internet. It's all over Twitter, it's all over Facebook, it's all over YouTube. I want to give sort of the counterpoint. Whether or not this is part of an intentional decision by the BBC, this is what I think would save this. What I think would turn this into a wow moment, and that's what I want to focus on in this video. The rest of the stuff can be focused on elsewhere. And it starts with basically the Doctor isn't well. They've downplayed it, of course. They've tried to spin it like the Doctor's doing great, but the Doctor's fractured. He's broken. He's been broken for a long time. So when the 14th Doctor, played by David Tennant, regenerated, he didn't do so in the traditional sense. He split in two. He broke in half. And while they tried to make that a happy moment with the whole bi-generation thing,
there's no such thing.
The 14th Doctor going off into retirement and work on himself and his mental health while we follow the new Doctor and his adventures, something about that just didn't sit right with me. What does anyone struggling with mental health issues want more than anything? We just want to feel whole again. To me, David Tennant regenerating was more than just bi-generation, as they called it. It was fracturing. The Doctor split in two. He's broken. Whether he admits it to himself or not, what I think we've been seeing the last two seasons is the denial phase. Half of him is being drawn to the other half, pulled back to that half of him that's just hiding away quietly in the background. Kind of a metaphor for how a lot of us deal with pain and loss and mental health issues. There's a part of us that's in the background that we need to get back to so that we can heal. And I feel like that's where the Doctor is, and story-wise, where he should be. He wants to be himself again. I mean, how could he not? Like all of us, we want to feel whole. We want to be complete. I mean, who here can't identify with that feeling? Flashing back in time for a second, no Doctor was ever as drawn to a companion as 11 was to Rose. The two shared a bond that was stronger than any other Doctor-companion relationship. They wanted each other, but more importantly, they needed each other. When Rose was trapped in that alternate universe, the breach was closing, the Doctor used the power of a dying star just to say goodbye. And just when he was about to say the words we'd all been waiting for him to say, just to confirm his feelings for Rose, the breach closed and they were lost. And yes, I know later we had that copy of 11 that goes to the alternate thing to be with. I get it. But what I'm talking about is our Doctor in this universe. He lost Rose. And he's lost more. He's lost Amy. He's lost a lot of companions. And it weighs on him. It must weigh on him. It has to weigh on him. So, flashback to now, and there's literally a part of him missing. He may not acknowledge it, but 14 is still there. So that old feeling must be too. That feeling of losing a part of yourself. That feeling we've all felt when we faced the reality of losing a loved one. We don't feel like we lost someone. We feel like we lost a part of ourselves. And that must be what the Doctor is feeling. That must be what he feels every time he loses someone. Only this time he is actually lost a piece of himself. Now, the Doctor rarely regenerates into a form that he wants.
And still not ginger.
But he always regenerates into the form he needs to be. Not just for the universe, but for his own psyche. If the two halves of him are fractured and looking to be whole again, searching for each other, drawn to each other, wanting to get that piece of themselves that was lost back. In that scenario, I can think of no better face for the Doctor to choose than the piece of him that was lost when Rose Tyler stayed in the other dimension. So now, I don't know if this is the plan, but now we have a real opportunity to tie up a loose thread, complete a story arc, and bring the Doctor some peace. The Doctor with the face of Rose Tyler can and should meet the 14th Doctor, and at last the two can become one. What better way to complete the Doctor's healing process as he copes with all the loss that he's dealt with, but through the lens of the greatest love story in Who history? Rose never left. That's the lesson he's going to learn, is Rose never left. She was with him. She was part of him the entire time, just like all the other loved ones he's lost. And that's the lesson he needs to learn in order for him to be whole again. And doing it this way and framing it this way would make it so much more than just fan service nostalgia bullshit. It would be a poetic way to show the Doctor healing and finding that piece of himself that he thought he lost. The two rejoin together through regeneration and become the new official 16th Doctor. A Doctor reborn. A Doctor healed. A Doctor at peace. Is that what is going to happen? I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a beautiful image. It's very poetic, and it gives us a duality of the Doctor. But is that what's going to happen? I don't work for the BBC. I can never tell you what Russell T Davies is thinking. So who knows? But that's my hypothesis. What's yours? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, if you'd like to hit the like, the subscribe, the YouTube trifecta, I would really appreciate it. It would really help the channel. And if you like the video and you want to see more of these movie and television hypothesis type videos, let me know in the comments and we can keep this thing going. Until then, remember, anger is never smart. Love is always wise. Take care of yourself and each other.